Welcome to the Whistle.
Yo, yo.
It's the first installment here, you know. So essentially, I'll let you explain to them out here what our show's about, Phil.
So basically, To the Whistle is we're going to do usually five topics. We'll talk about five topics. We're going to, sports topics, basically the biggest, the topics we deem the biggest for the week or for the day. And we're going to talk about those topics. We're going to give ourselves 5 minutes a topic. And then we're going to try our best to stick to that timer. And we're going to move on to each topic, bam, 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 knock it out. And then we'll basically give you guys our thoughts, our perspectives, our opinions on certain topics, but it's all going to be sports related. So that's how the show is going to be structured. For all you new listeners and new subscribers, hit the like button, subscribe, and then we're going to get to it.
All right.
First topic, go ahead, you take this away.
I'll take the first topic, okay?
STL.
I'll start off with this hat right here, right? So essentially, the first topic I want to get into is, right now we are currently sitting in October. It is postseason for MLB, for Major League Baseball. Also, we're in the first 6 weeks or so of the NFL season and preseason the NBA.
Yep.
Beginning of the NBA, a lot of sports going on. But we're at the climax of Major League Baseball. So my question to you, or question to you guys out there as well, is, do people even care about baseball that much? Like, we talking playoffs. I know I care. I'm a Cardinals fan. Obviously, got the hat on. Repping, had a really big game the other day. But do people care? What's your opinion?
People I'm one that don't really care about baseball like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think that baseball is a regional sport. Like, if your team ain't in it, you ain't. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Like, to me, if I'm a Dodgers fan, my team's got eliminated last night, I'm not watching the rest of the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like that. So I think it's just regional, or maybe not regional, but I think it's just catered to whoever your team is. That whether or not that depends on whether or not you can watch it. So people collectively, I don't think people care about baseball like that.
I mean, I would say this. I agree with you on the fact that it may be a regional sport. It may be a regional sport. I do think most fans tune into the World Series. I do think a lot of people tune into the World Series. I could be mistaken because I am a baseball fan, but I would say that I think that most people, if their team is out of the playoffs, if they even follow baseball, I think they stop watching the playoffs until maybe the World Series. I guess it's a maybe for the World Series.
Right.
So the reason I had this question because I started thinking we're in a fantasy league, right? And I think that plays a big part.
Right.
I think that plays a big part to why baseball, in my opinion, and this is my answer. I don't think it people care about it because I think a part of the kind of intrigue of the NFL and NBA is fantasy. I think they're more pop culture driven as well, but I think fantasy as well. I think fantasy for the average fan is so important, and baseball has so many games, and it's just too many games, and it's too many things you got to control. That I know some people do fantasy baseball, but it's not as big as FanDuel basketball and NFL.
How would you even do? I mean,
people do it.
You don't even have enough like action to, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you get fantasy points?
I've never played
outfielder. How do you get fantasy points?
I mean, I bet it's probably mostly batting driven. I mean, driven off batting. Offense. I bet it is. But I don't know. I've never done baseball fantasy. Maybe you guys can let us know. But the thing I'm saying is, I'll say this though about baseball. I think baseball gets a bad rap because I think, in my opinion about baseball, you have to be at the games. If you go to a baseball game, the atmosphere is way better than watching it at home.
That's fair.
NFL, NBA games are great to be at as well. Don't get me wrong, but you can still enjoy those without. Baseball, from me, I grew up playing it, even going to the game. It's really interactive with the crowd, and because it is a slower paced sport, I think that's a lot of reason why when people don't want to watch it at home.
Yeah, on TV it's terrible to watch.
Yeah, it's too slow paced. Too slow. But if you're at the game, it feels a lot quicker.
That's true.
It feels a lot more energetic, and I think that hurts it as well.
Okay.
But the fact that we're in the postseason right now,
is anyone talking about it?
I mean, the Cardinals did have a big game. Game 5, they had elimination in the divisional series against the Atlanta Braves, and they scored 10 runs in the first inning.
That's crazy.
I know, first time it's ever happened that many runs in the first inning. That was talked about, but that's really it. I mean,
maybe Kershaw last night.
Kershaw. If somebody, with Big Poppy got done, if somebody gets done, I mean, Yankee fans or Yankees doing good this year, I mean, that helps it, but it's still nowhere near, in my opinion, where the other sports are.
Right.
To be at the come on, if this was the NBA playoffs right now,
I mean, bro, it's
NFL,
everywhere. It's all on ESPN.
Come on, man.
It's all on TNT. But again, I think it's just there's a disconnect between baseball and like the younger millennial generation. I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's too slow paced. We need something that bam, 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 something that's exciting.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a valid point. I mean, it's still considered American pastime. You think?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm sure it is to, you know.
But that's just based off historical, like what it's always been.
Traditionalist, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan, so it's hard for me. But I can imagine why other people might not watch the sport.
Right.
Might not watch the sport. But to answer the question, my question I pose to you, I don't think people care, man.
No, I agree. I don't think people care.
I just think that the level of caring is very low in it. So
I mean, they better figure something out.
All right.
From what I heard, they losing a lot of fans. I mean, just as far as because of the game.
Yeah.
So whatever, you know. But yeah, that's 5 minutes, bro. Let's get rolling.
Okay.
What's next topic is okay. So tonight there was Thursday night football.
Yeah.
And it was who played tonight? It was the Giants at the Pats. And of course, the Giants got the brakes beat off of them.
35-14.
35-14. And they had like a million turnovers. And the Patriots actually really didn't even look that good.
No, they didn't.
They didn't look like Patriots.
Not offensively.
Not offensively. Offensively, no.
No, offensively.
Defensively, they were legit.
Yeah, defense. I think they did. I don't know. I mean, that kind of got me thinking. Also, when you think about just that game tonight, I think the interesting thing for the Patriots, and obviously the Patriots are a better team than the Giants, but they kind of the just observation between Tom Brady and Daniel Jones, right? So that actually got me thinking. Going into this topic, I'm kind of about to hijack and switch it. Is Tom Brady is getting older, man? Like
probably like 20 years older than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Daniel Jones, bro, rookie. We were laughing because we said he looks like substitute teacher. Kind of look like Jim Curry a little bit to me, but
yeah, he do.
But with Tom Brady fading away, Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger getting hurt, Drew Brees getting old.
Yeah.
Who the new guys, man?
I think you know who the new up and comers that's going to take the reins.
Yeah.
I think you got.
Who you got?
This will be my list. Got Mahomes, no particular order. Got Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. Who else you got? You got Carson Wentz, Jared Goff.
Just give me 5.
That's what Jared Goff and Dak Prescott.
That's your 5?
That's the 5 I could think of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would agree with those 5. I mean, it's a couple other guys just to throw in for some. You can throw in that, but they haven't proven themselves, right? I mean, you got people like Baker, right?
Yeah.
Right. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray. You know, I mean, it's people like that who just haven't proven themselves. Trubisky.
Yeah.
So it's still some other young guys. If we're talking about compared to those other greats who have the potential with the trajectory, I think you named the 5. I think it's. I mean, Goff has already been to a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Mahomes already won MVP.
Right.
Carson Wentz.
He's done nothing.
He's done nothing, but he getting paid. He getting paid. Deshaun Watson has a very high ceiling.
Yeah, he's balling.
Deshaun Watson to me has a high ceiling in the same way in which Cam had a high ceiling, meaning like the skill set they have and how great they could be with that skill set. Mm-hmm. They could. You know, like it's a very similar, not the same player because Cam is way more of a presence than Deshaun. Right. But the upside is so high to me that they can be as great as they want to be, barring injury.
Yeah, barring. I mean, who you taking? Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes? Is Patrick Mahomes a clear-cut favorite over all those young people, young quarterbacks, in your mind? Is he like Patrick Mahomes and everybody else?
Over the ones you named?
Right. Yeah, or any ones, even the ones we didn't name.
Yes.
Who? Oh, you say he is?
Yeah, I think he is. Here. What about you? And let me tell you why I said it. I said yes because I always do these. Would you take this person over there? Is I always try to do the whole. If you were to take that person and put them on anyone else's team, right? Mm-hmm. So if I take Pat Mahomes and I put him on a LA Rams, they're equally as good or better.
Okay.
If I take them and put them on a Houston, they're equally as good as better. I mean, literally pick a team: Philly, the other teams you name those quarterbacks on, the Cowboys. Yeah. There's no drop off with any of those teams if you take them. Right? So that's why I think one, that's how I first started. Two, right. Deshaun would probably be the closest for me, the closest to him. But I still think there's a gap between him. Everybody else, like even Jared Goff, who's been to a Super Bowl, and Dak Prescott, who has a lot of upsides, like Carson Wentz, they're all down in the lower tier. Yeah. I think for me, it's Pat Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, and then those tier underneath them.
Okay.
What about you?
Now you take who's the fifth person you name?
Carson, Goff, Dak, Deshaun, and Mahomes.
Now take Dak. Let's say you put him in Kansas City with all of those weapons. Would that matter?
I don't think he's as good as Pat Mahomes. I don't think the offense is as potent as now.
Okay, so now take Mahomes, put him and flip him to the weapons of the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. Is he still the Mahomes we know?
No, I don't think he's the Mahomes we know, but I think that team is just as good, if not better, with him and his arm ability.
Okay. I mean, I just think that everyone's crowning him too much. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes is just being crowned like people say he's the best player in the league already.
A player?
Player. I've heard that.
That's false.
Like he's the best player in the league.
That's false.
Period. That's what I've heard. From several people. Now, a lot of them Chiefs fans, but some of them aren't.
Right. You know I talked to his mom and his dad.
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean?
Nah.
So, but anyway, we got to table that. That's 5 minutes, man. That's a good combo. Let's circle back to that one some other time. Let's stay on the NFL though. I mean, so it's coming up on week 6.
This week 6, yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, well, not coming up, because I guess technically this is week 6. We just had Thursday Night Football.
Yep.
So it's week 6. That's about a little over a third of the season. Mm-hmm. And basically, what's your biggest recaps or points about this season thus far, as far as where the season is, what's happened, who's lost, who's disappointed you, etc., etc.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think one of the big takeaways for me thus far is it's probably one of the most intriguing first six games, or 5 to 6 games I can remember in a while. You do have the Patriots that are still undefeated. They won tonight. Or the 49ers who are undefeated. They play the Rams this week, which, I'm a Rams fan as well, so I hope they win that game. But outside those two, you got a lot of 2-3 and 3-2 teams, man. A lot of 2-3 and 3-2 teams. So I know it's early, but that just shows me that obviously it's competitive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not running. I mean, we only got, again, 2 undefeated teams, and I'm hoping there's only one by the end of the week. So that's probably my biggest takeaway. It's been upset, like the Rams lost to the Bucks, right? You got the Chiefs losing to the Colts. You got what other upsets have there been? I mean, heck, the Patriots, although they're undefeated, they could have lost to Buffalo. So I just think it's
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I agree. I mean,
that's kind of some of my biggest takeaway. What do you
upsets?
Yeah, well, upsetting just the closest of records so far. I mean, there's no clear. If anybody's in here, unless you're old and something, I think you still feel like you're still in the game. I think you still feel like you still got a shot.
Got you.
Unless, nobody's played all division games. So,
no, not yet.
So, I mean, what's your takeaway?
My biggest takeaway is that there are a lot of teams who are surprising people. You know what I mean? Which happens every year. Mm-hmm. But like the 49ers, like the Raiders. Shout out to Raiders. You know what I mean? That's probably my biggest takeaway is the Raiders were probably basically left for dead when Antonio Brown left. And people thought they were just done, dead in the water. Now they 3-2. They beat the Chicago Bears. They ran all over the Chicago Bears in London. You know what I'm saying? They're 3-2. Same record as Chicago. Same record as a lot of people, especially in the AFC West. It's not as deep as the NFC West.
And the Saints. The Saints lost to the Rams.
Yep.
But they 4-1.
4-1.
And that's without Drew Brees.
Good too.
Right, without Drew Brees. So that's another thing. It's like people were assuming they're gonna have to try to stay. They're gonna try to stay afloat to Drew Brees get back. They 4-1.
Yep.
So I mean, to your point, there are a lot of teams. I think that. Then you got those people like the opposite, right? You got like people like the Browns, right? Right. We got all these times that had the hype coming in at 2-3, or even the Rams, right? Yeah. We're 3-2, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. Started off strong 3-0, but even those 3 wins were like, okay, defense looking good, but then we 3-2. The Chiefs, right? Yep. They started off looking like can't nobody touch them. They got held to 16 points.
Two lost last week to the Lions.
And then they play Houston, so you got the Deshaun, Patrick Mahomes head-to-head coming this Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, I mean, you're right. I mean, there's definitely some surprise teams out there, but I think the competitiveness so far is made for some good games. It's made for some good games. Even some good Thursday night games, which traditionally aren't that good.
That's the two great ones.
Yeah. Like
previously.
The Packers and the Eagles, and then the Rams and the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
It came down to the wire.
Yep. So yeah, man, I mean that's my biggest takeaway is just that these surprise teams are really surprising people and they can actually play.
Right.
You know. That's my biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I feel you. I'm there with you. Even Jacksonville 2-3. Without
Ramsey.
Without Ramsey and without Nick Foles. They got the Minshew guy in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
So
that's right.
That's a big takeaway there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, Atlanta's just been terrible.
1-4.
They've been terrible.
Dallas started off looking like world beaters. Now they 3-2.
3-2. They ain't play nobody. You know what I mean? So
that's the thing about. We'll see what we are on this. We'll do another recap of when we get 2/3 of the season in.
Yeah.
We see if when there's a little more disparity, I think, in records and things like that. So.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. So, all right. What we got next? NBA.
Okay.
NBA. That's what we know and love.
About that too.
You know, we both. For full disclosure, we both Lakers fans.
Yeah.
You know, I've been a Kobe fan specifically for a while.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to NBA, there was a lot of change. You know, we got Westbrook in Houston. You got a lot of different new. You got not a lot of new places.
Kawhi,
you know
Paul
what I mean?
George. It's a lot of
Paul George, Kawhi, Kyrie, KD, Porzingis.
Yeah.
So essentially, we need to figure out what is the best storylines, or who are you most excited to see on a new team for this NBA season.
Man, well, I think it still comes down to the big names, man, which I think is going to be the best thing about it. And I think any team with the big name, I mean, I'm a LeBron fan. I mean, he's a Lakers fan. He's been a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan, right? So I mean, LeBron's on the Lakers, so I'm rocking with the Lakers.
So he's a Lakers fan right now.
Right. So I am rocking with the Lakers. So I think the addition to AD is big. So even though LeBron was there last year, AD and the reforming of that team is interesting.
Yeah.
You gotta want to see how James Harden and Westbrook. You have to want to see how that works out.
That's the big price. So one of the most interesting dynamics right there.
You have to want to see that.
Who's taking the last shot?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
How does Mr. Triple Double play with Mr. Scorer of the league? You know what I'm saying? Like how does that work?
Now Westbrook is basically he's in like the reverse, position that never mind. No, he's not. I'm tripping. Never mind. No, don't worry about that.
But okay.
But I would say he's in a worse position than he was with KD. Because KD was at least him and KD can at least balance each other out. KD, he's not really a volume shooter.
Right.
Harden go jack up shots.
Right. Here's the
thing. Better or for worse.
Man, I might be overstepping. I don't want to go too much farther down. But I feel like some tells me I'm just going off a gut feeling that I feel Russell Westbrook probably respects James Harden's game and who he is on the court more than he did KD. I just think he did. I don't know. I really have nothing to go off this other than what my gut tells me.
Yeah.
And maybe just seeing the history of their conflicts in the locker room, they being Westbrook and Durant. But I feel like from a respect and okay to let him shoot the shot and respecting that he can, I don't know. I just feel like Westbrook will respect James Harden.
They are close friends.
I just do. And so I just think he respects this game. I always feel like something about Russell. Maybe he the temperament of KD. Maybe he wasn't a killer like Russ. Russ know he got another killer, bro. You go to war, you got another person with you. I think you might I concede a little bit. So I don't know, I could be wrong. But we missed Kawhi and Paul George though.
Kawhi PG.
Come on now. That's
huge.
Bro, he had multiple teams he chose. He could have went to. He not only did he choose that, he said, I want Paul George with me. We gotta see how that works out.
Got to.
See how he gave up opportunity to be a defending championship in the same champion in the same organization.
So who you taking? Paul George, Kawhi, LeBron, AD.
LeBron AD, man. LeBron AD. You talking about LeBron AD? I ain't even got to think about it for me.
Is that the best new duo?
I gotta see how this James Harden work, man. I gotta see how this. See, the thing about LeBron, the reason why I'm going to lean towards LeBron and AD is because the positions they play, and they're so hard to guard in those positions.
Right.
You can
They're so complimentary.
They're so complimentary, man. You could almost neutralize maybe. I feel like you can neutralize James Harden and Westbrook with a big front court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I feel like you could a guy like Giannis could neutralize those two. They can't do anything.
Yeah.
To stop him from scoring if he's playing them, right?
Exactly.
LeBron and them are gonna they affect the back and the front.
Right.
So I don't know. I just feel like, and I guess you could say about Paul George and
they all do.
And Kawhi. Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. So I don't know. Where you at? Where you at? What duo you would take between those two? The LA duo.
I think LeBron, AD.
Why is that?
Because AD can do it all. LeBron, he's slowing down, but he can still do 90% of what he could do, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like
any general.
Yeah, general.
Bro.
And you know what you're getting. You know, it's not an unknown. You know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're getting. Period. You know.
Man, it's going. And then I know I'm probably about to hit the 5 minutes quick on this. The Warriors. The Warriors still are a team, bro. They still got Clay. Still got Draymond, and they still got why am I going blank from Brooklyn?
D'Angelo Russell.
They gonna
be in the mix still.
I think they still got a part to play. I mean, no matter what, I think the West is gonna be so entertaining this year.
Oh, it's gonna be dope.
You know what I'm saying? The West is gonna be so entertaining this year that I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. And what are we? A week, 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
From the actual games counting. I mean, they're in preseason now. Heck, that first preseason game with the Lakers and the Warriors was dope.
Yeah, it was.
That was a preseason. I felt like almost like a mid-season game, man.
Right.
So,
okay. Well, I mean, I think we definitely need to. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think we definitely need to keep an eye on the NBA because
NBA gonna be a lot
crazy.
I think they're gonna give us a lot of good content.
Crazy, bro.
A lot of good content. The highlights. Think about when LeBron was with Miami and all the highlights we would constantly see. But multiple teams.
Yeah.
I wish KD wasn't hurt.
Right, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Zion, he going. Zion, the man,
young boy.
I didn't realize Zion was only 6'6".
I thought he was 6'8". No, I thought he was 6'7".
I guess no. They say he's 6'6".
Oh, okay.
Now I'm like, damn, he's small.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, I ain't tripping about that. But anyway, so we got the NBA covered, man. Now I think that the very last segment we're gonna do is gonna do a pick 'em. So basically, you know. We're gonna read off the rest of the games for the NFL.
I said I got them up if we need them.
Yeah, so then we're gonna read off the rest of the games, and we're gonna pick them, give a quick analysis, and then we're gonna keep tally who was right, who was wrong, why I was right, why he was wrong.
Yeah, right. We'll see.
You understand?
All right, well, we ready to get it started?
Yep.
I'll just run down the gauntlet. I gotta pull it up here.
Yep.
First game, excluding obviously the Patriots and the Giants, we have Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers.
Where at?
2-3, 3-2. I think it's actually in London or somewhere. Could be wrong, but I think it's because it's a 9:30 game. I'll find it out in a second.
Okay.
9:30 game. I don't know. It says at Buccaneers, man. I don't know. I still think it's somewhere else, but it says at Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, it's in London.
Yeah, I think it's in London. Yeah.
Okay, at the Buccaneers. I'm going Buccaneers.
You want Bucks?
I think Carolina, they've been riding high with the backup quarterback and all that stuff. I think the Bucks they put it into it. You know what I mean? I think eventually his luck's gonna run out.
I'm gonna go Carolina.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Carolina.
Why?
I don't believe in the Bucks yet. I mean, although good one's good, the defense of the Panthers I think is better than people think. I think they could be neutralized with ball control, the way McCaffrey's running the ball, and I'm going with Panthers.
Okay. You got next.
Next, we got Redskins at Miami at the Dolphins.
Ooh, that's the toilet bowl. They both trash.
0-5.
They both
0-5. Who gets the win?
Ah.
And remember, Jay Gruden just got fired.
I'm gonna go Redskins.
You going Redskins?
I'm going Redskins.
Rally the truth.
Rally the truth. They just got fired. Everybody on the top of the game. Everybody on their P's and Q's. Let's go get this win.
I'm gonna go Redskins too.
Okay.
I think Redskins too.
All right. Cool.
Eagles at Minnesota. Eagles at Vikings.
Oh, that's a tough one. Minnesota can't score.
They put up some points last week, but you right. Come on, what you got? What your gut tell you?
Eagles.
I'm going Minnesota.
What?
I'm
Okay.
going Minnesota.
Okay.
I'm going Minnesota for the purpose of Eagles too inconsistent. They can put up points, but I think the Vikings are getting on. I mean, he had a better offensive game, but their defense is good, man. The defense is good. They got playmakers.
I mean, but both their defenses is good.
That's Philly's.
They're not good as
You can score on them.
Yeah.
They got playmakers, but you can score on them though.
That's true.
I mean, Brandon Graham, you got Fletcher Cox. He ain't did nothing in a minute, but all right. So let's move on to the next one. Texans at Chiefs.
Got Chiefs.
Man, I want to so bad pick Texans, man.
They're not coming out up here, outdoor element, cold, and beating the Chiefs. I don't see that happening.
Although I think it's a good game, I think it will be the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
I think the Chiefs. I think the home field advantage makes all the difference in this game. I think the home field advantage. But I will throw out this one caveat. I'm going to pick Chiefs for the purpose of our keeping record, but I think a lot depending on how effective Pat Mahomes is going to be with this ankle, how bad his ankle is hurt. Because I will know this, they're going to get after. They will definitely get after him, and if his ankle's hurt, he's going. Or if he gets re-injured, it changes the whole game. They can't win without Pat Mahomes playing like Patrick Mahomes.
I think so. I agree.
Saints and Jaguars.
Saints.
I'm going Saints too. Seahawks and Browns.
Seahawks. I'm going Browns. Take it back. I'm going Browns.
I'm going to go Seahawks.
Okay.
Bengals and Ravens.
I'm going to go Ravens.
AJ Green's still out too.
I'm going to go Ravens.
I'm going to go Ravens as well.
Bengals is
I saw the Bengals play on, what was it, Sunday night?
Mm-hmm.
Sunday or Monday night. It was the worst performance I've seen in so long. Andy Dalton couldn't get a pass off. It was terrible. Ravens defense, I think they lost maybe if they either won this game or lost one before or not. I think they trying to find their juice back, and I just think Lamar Jackson's going to show up. So I'm definitely going Ravens.
Okay.
49ers at Rams.
Ooh. I'm going Rams. They're desperate.
I'm going Rams. I think they know it's at the Coliseum. I think they know how important this game is. The 49ers are undefeated. Let's keep this in mind. They are undefeated. The 49ers do look good from the eye test, too.
Yep.
But I think the Rams pull it together. I'm going Rams.
All right.
Falcons at Cardinals. That's
Cardinals.
a good one, too. You going Cardinals?
Yeah, Falcons is terrible.
I'm going to go Falcons.
Trust me.
I think they still got playmakers. You're right. They are 1-4.
You want Falcons?
I'm going Falcons. Cowboys at Jets.
Cowboys.
I'm going
Jets
Cowboys.
terrible.
I'm going Cowboys.
I
too.
mean,
I ain't got to think about that. I'm going Cowboys.
Tie one hand behind their back.
I do think this is a game Sam Darnold coming back, so he's been out. But I think it's still not enough.
No, it's not either.
This is not enough. Titans at Broncos. It's another good one.
Broncos. They're desperate, man. They gotta win. They gotta get some wins together.
I'm going Titans.
You know what I mean?
I'm going Titans.
All right.
All right. Now we to the Sunday night game. Steelers at Chargers.
Chargers.
I don't even think I think it's no brainer for me. I think the Chargers. I ain't got to think about. I'm surprised you're thinking that long.
Yeah, facts.
I think it's Chargers.
Facts.
Last one. We got Lions at Packers.
At Packers.
Mm-hmm. Lions. They playing in Green Bay. Divisional game. Monday Night Football. A-Rod, Matt Stafford.
Packers.
I'm going Lions.
What?
Yeah, I think the Lions get them, bro. I don't believe in the Packers, bro. I don't. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Jones is... Bro, the Lions almost beat the Chiefs. And I think the Chiefs would beat the Packers.
That was fluky.
Nah,
That's
no
fluky.
way. No, it's fluky that the Chiefs won that game. I honestly just don't believe in the Packers, man. Aaron Rodgers, I've watched him probably closer
You
this
don't
year
believe
because
in
I had him
Aaron
on one
Rodgers,
of
or
my...
you don't believe in the Packers?
I don't believe in the Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers still good, but I just think he don't believe in his weapons.
But he don't have a lot of weapons right now. I mean, he has to
That
develop.
plays more than them losing the
They're
game.
still 4-1.
They are 4-1. I mean, okay.
I mean, I guess it's a divisional rivalry game, sure, but you okay.
Okay, they only lost one game too. They
Who?
2-1-1.
It's not even a tie. That's a loss.
Nah, bro, 2-1-1.
You right. You right. That's fact. Yeah.
Hey,
It's in Detroit. It's in Green Bay.
It's in Green Bay. I'm taking Detroit.
Ooh.
I'm taking Detroit.
Okay.
That wraps it up, though. That wraps it up. I think it's fair to say we both would have picked. We both talked about before the game. We both picked.
Ain't nobody picking the Giants on the
Yeah, we both
Eli ain't playing.
So there we go. I think we got some agreements, but we definitely got some. We got some differences, so we'll have to recap this and see where we are after this week.
Yeah, we'll go through it. We'll go through them. You know what I'm saying? That's the last segment. I think that we probably went over 5 minutes on a couple of them, but it's all good. We'll get it down pat. We're gonna keep chiseling it away.
Yeah, no doubt.
So y'all check in again next week. We're gonna try. Actually, not next week. Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Check in. So we're gonna record some Sunday night. So probably be uploaded on Monday, but y'all check in next week, and subscribe and like this video. Anything else you got, L?
Like he said, subscribe, and more than anything, comment down below. If there's anything that you want us to talk about or anything you want to hear our opinion on or something you've been thinking about, make sure you leave a comment down below.
Yep.
We appreciate y'all for watching.
Yep. All right, we holler at y'all.
All right.